You can snort Xanax and get high from it. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people actually who will crush up Xanax and snort it. And this is prescription Xanax or even black market Xanax. The thing you have to remember when it comes to Xanax, out of all the benzos out there, and again, this whole video is on education purposes only. I am not promoting any kind of substance abuse, and I'm a recovering cocaine and alcoholic addict. And this is to bring awareness, especially maybe to the addict, to wake up. Over half of the black market Xanny pills is fentanyl. I mean, that's what's put into these pills now. When it comes to Xanax itself, it has the shortest half-life of any benzo out there. That's why it's probably the most abused. When it comes to Klonopin, it comes to Ativan, and I've done videos on these, Xanax hits your system a lot harder. Now, when you snort it, it hits your system even quicker. Here's the thing, people will be like, oh, well, it's not water soluble. Your nasal passage, your nose, absorbs right through your nose. That's why you get high if you snort cocaine, if you snort meth, your nose absorbs this right into the bloodstream. Same thing happens when you snort Xanax. If you crush that up and snort it, it's going to hit you harder and stronger and faster. Just like any pill out there, it's designed to get processed through your stomach. It's actually going to usually pass through your liver to filter through, hitting your brain in that about 30 minutes, 15-minute range. It's not the massive dose of it even that you took hitting your brain. When you're snorting it through your nasal passage, it's going to absorb right into the bloodstream. It's going to hit your brain a lot quicker. And with Xanax itself already having a very short half-life, it hits your brain even stronger. So it's going to hit you with a lesser dosage per se, is going to put you in that kind of catatonic, just drooling out of your mouth, what's up stage. It feels like you have just been tranquilized in a sense. I have snorted Xanax before. I was obsessed with snorting things. And so I would grind it up into much of a powder as I could and snort it up. Now, when you are doing this, the problem is it's more dangerous than what people realize. It's absorbing through your nose. So you have a massive amount hitting you, which can really affect your breathing. The chancing of ODing on it is very high because there's no regulation of like a steady stream of this hitting your brain. If you take multiple pills, it's going to be this slower effect where snorting this hits it very, very hard. The half-life is only about 30 minutes, 40 minutes on this, and it starts wearing off. It shortens everything up for you. And then the process of, one, if you're snorting this and it happens to be fentanyl, you're going to go instantly into that OD, which is very scary. So that alone goes to just say this is why you don't do it. There's a lot of binders in pills. That's what makes a pill a pill. There's bonding agents that make it hard into a pill. And a lot of that stuff isn't meant to be snorted. So it can cause actually a lot of nasal damage for you. You will have that nasal drip. It can cause a lot of issues and irritation though in your nose. And it can even get to the point that it starts to cause permanent nose damage in the sense of that whistling when you're talking to the constantly the clogged nose. It does a lot of mucus damage inside. When it comes to using it also snorting wise, you're typically abusing other things at the same time. Let's face it, there's no one who's on Xanax who goes, man, I'm really having one of those anxious days right now. I need to take some Xanax, crushes up a pill and snorts it. You're snorting because you're snorting it to get high. You're probably drinking at the same time. You're doing other things at the same time. Mixing benzos along with alcohol both affect your central nervous system. What people don't realize is this is like a blanket to your central nervous system. Alcohol and Xanax do the same. It's kind of just relaxes everything. Your heart rate goes down, your breathing goes down, blood pressure, all of it goes down. Now, when you double this up with alcohol, it's twice the effect now on your system. That's why benzos and alcohol is one of the deadliest combinations. I have lost a friend to this combination. His wife found him at a table with a bottle and a pill bottle, and he had OD'd on Xanax and alcohol. This was a combination that my wife, who committed suicide, also did, was mixing Xanax and alcohol. It does slow down your whole system. The chances for addiction too with this are very high. Anything that hits your brain, like with a benzo, for example, that affects your GABA and it affects your whole brain function, is very easy to get addicted because of the fast hitting effect. It rewires your brain. That effect has now changed your brain's thought process, knowing that this happened, created dopamine, created this feeling, this massive feeling of relaxation and disappearance, that it can become a reliable source now all of a sudden is what it starts looking for. And now you get these urges to keep snorting, to keep using. And the thing I will say from experience is After you've done this and you've snorted Xanax before, taking it as a pill, your brain's going to remember that the snorting it hit so much differently. And why did I just take this as a pill? It could have done different if I would have snorted. It's so weird how our brain reprograms itself. It really is scary how good our brain subconsciously is at remembering things that it has done to self medicate in a sense. So when it comes to snorting Xanax, like, yes, this is going to get you high. It's going to get you higher quicker. Your chances of getting hooked are so much higher. And the scary part about Xanax is it has one of the gnarliest withdrawals that there is. You can die from it. It is one of the deadliest detoxes. That and alcohol, along with barbiturates, those are the top three deadly withdrawals. You don't hear a lot of people getting high on barbiturates anymore. But when it comes to alcohol and benzos, you go into DTs, delirium tremors, and that's where your central nervous system gets hyper excited. And now all of a sudden, you go from 0 to 100, your heart rate's all over the board. I mean, you're shaking. That can kill you. Now you also have the flip side too of the addiction with Xanax, that you can go into massive panic attacks that can even cause heart attacks, massive anxiety. There's pain involved. So there's a lot that really gets whacked when you start snorting it and going down this route. And I talk a lot sometimes about Xanax addiction because I never got hooked to Xannies. It was never a drug of choice. Yes, I have snorted it. I have abused it. Even in the days that it was hard for me to get cocaine, I never even defaulted to let's crush up Xannies and do it because it wasn't the high I was looking for. As an addict, we have a drug of choice because it's a controllable high, a controllable feeling. I didn't like that down feeling that Xannies gave. I wanted that upper that slowed me down, made me actually feel normal. Xannies just relaxed me way too much. Now, the problem though is that you can become very easily addicted to it. You become this whole method of choice with it, and you're going to be taking a lot more typically than what you're going to be taking when you're taking it as a pill. When I was prescribed Xanax, my dad committed suicide. I had a lot of panic attacks after he died, and they prescribed me Xannies, and it was take as needed. And that was the thing. I wasn't taking it every single day. If you do start to take Xanax every single day, you have to taper off of this. There are different medications and stuff they can give you to actually get off of it correctly so you don't go into the DTs and die. And again, one of the many reasons why you don't want to snort Xanax and get hooked, especially that way. And again, like I said, I share for educational purposes only. My drugs of choice were alcohol and cocaine. I'm a recovering cocaine alcoholic addict. I mean, comment your experience down below when it comes to addiction. If you haven't hit the like and follow button, hit the like and follow button. I'd love to have you along. I share a lot of addiction education. And when it comes to getting sober, remember this: there is no right or wrong way of getting sober. It's your way. And whether it is going to rehab, which I highly suggest, especially with Xanax addiction, there's inpatient treatment, outpatient treatment. Refine Recovery is amazing. I have them down below. Download Sunflower Sober. It's an app on iOS and Google Play. I have them linked down below. Download the app, man. You got 24-hour support. You got a community. You have tools and resources. You can learn about addiction and understand it. You can talk to others. You can journal your progress. All the tools you need to get sober and stay sober. Go to an AA meeting, an NA meeting, an Al-Anon meeting. Go to all the meetings and then some. See a psychiatrist, a therapist, a doctor. Get on the right meds. A lot of times we're self-medicating for this, and sometimes we need meds to even get off of it. And just remember this: for anybody who wants to quit, you can. I believe in you. It is a fight, it is a battle, but it's one day at a time. And for the one doing it right now, I am proud of you. Don't give up.